Danny always felt that there was something off about the porridge his stepmother made. Suspicious, he brought it closer to his nose for a sniff and immediately detected an indescribable, strange smell. Realizing something was amiss, he jumped out of bed and began inspecting the porridge, hoping to find some clue. Yet no matter how thoroughly he searched, he found nothing unusual. Determined to investigate further, Danny grabbed an empty container from the cabinet and poured all the porridge into it. He quickly made a call to arrange a meeting with a friend, but as he hurried downstairs to leave, his stepmother called out to him from the kitchen. She had noticed liquid dripping from his backpack and, intending to help, offered to wipe it off. Caught off guard, Danny stammered nervously and quickly turned away, leaving his stepmother confused. Kneeling to clean the floor, she noticed that the drops weren't water at all. Upon closer inspection, her expression shifted. She seemed to understand everything. Meanwhile, Danny reached the meeting point with his friend, hoping they could take the porridge to a lab for testing. He was convinced his stepmother had spiked it with something harmful. However, his friend, aware of Danny's history of mental health issues, didn't believe his theory. Instead, they tried to reassure Danny, urging him to stop suspecting his stepmother. But Danny's frustration boiled over. He shouted and lashed out, scaring his friend, who quickly fled the scene. That evening, Danny's stepmother prepared an elaborate dinner, but Danny, still distrustful, refused to touch his food. His father, aware of the tension between Danny and his stepmother, cautiously tried to encourage him to eat. Danny, however, made an odd request. He claimed his plate had too much fatty meat and asked to switch plates with his father. The stepmother, observing the entire scene, finally spoke up with a hint of irritation. She explained that Danny's steak was cooked medium well, while his father's was rare, and switching wouldn't make sense. Frustrated by Danny's behavior, she expressed her growing exhaustion with his constant accusations and unreasonable suspicions. As the argument heated up, Danny's father attempted to mediate, urging them to stop fighting at the dinner table. But Danny, now beyond reason, grabbed his plate in a huff and stormed into the kitchen. There, he packed the food into a container, resolute in his decision to take it to a lab and prove, once and for all, that his stepmother had been drugging him.